It's no secret that energy drinks like Monster are not particularly great for you, and one prime and a couple of coffees in a day is probably not going to end too well. But what alternatives are there? Well, today we're going to be looking at some energy drink alternatives. But what alternative is there if you're still feeling fatigued and you feel like you need that energy hit? Well, first thing I would say is that you need to make sure that you've got your sleep, your hydration, your exercise and your nutrition in check, because they're completely natural and good for you ways to give you that energy boost. But if you still need that extra pick-me-up, then I'd suggest a nootropic focused energy drink as an alternative to your standard energy drinks. After doing extensive testing, there are 3 that I particularly like, and we're going to be talking about those today. And there are more detailed reviews to each of these products down in the description below, so do go and check those out. But before we get into it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So you're here looking for an energy drink alternative. What are you drinking at the moment, and what is it that's led you to come and look for an alternative? Let me know that down in the comments below. So we're going in reverse order, and in at number 3 is Alpha Brain Focus Shots. Now, I've only recently started testing these, but they've made a big impression on me. I really like the convenience that they hold. I will be honest, it probably is the worst tasting out of the 3 for me personally, but it has a really well-rounded nootropic formula. It has just 50 milligrams of caffeine that comes from green tea and some solid focus boosting nootropic ingredients, including citicoline in the form of cognizin, a high dose of L-tyrosine at 1,000 milligrams. It also includes ashwagandha, lion's mane mushroom, and 100 milligrams of L-theanine in there for balance. So a really well-rounded nootropic in a nice, convenient little bottle. 3 sips and it's gone, and for me, it gave me 2 to 3 hours of calm focus after drinking it, kicking in after about 20 to 30 minutes. The biggest downside for me here is the taste and also the cost. It's easily the most expensive of the 3 that made my top 3 list today, but still a pretty decent nootropic, very convenient, and much better for you than some of those nasty energy drinks. In second place, we have Nootropic, a productivity drink that is the brainchild of Chris Williamson and James Smith. And this is pretty high in caffeine, but it's also pretty high in the nootropic ingredients that it has too. I would also say it's the most like for like in terms of an energy drink. It comes in a can, it will look familiar to people that have drunk energy drinks before, and it comes in at a reasonable price. All those things mean that it does take second spot. I love the comprehensive vitamin B complex that it includes, along with 120 milligrams of caffeine, which admittedly is a touch on the high side, 500 milligrams of cognizin giving you that citicoline, and high doses of rhodiola rosea, L-theanine and Panax ginseng. It's really well branded, convenient, and has virtually no sugar. Like I say, the only downside for me is that it is pretty high in caffeine content at 120 milligrams, so it's not something you're going to want to have too late in the day. I certainly wouldn't have it too much beyond lunch, and probably it's ideal to be had first thing in the morning. That being said, I was taking it around lunchtime, just after. It powered me all through the afternoon, and I have to say the impact of this overall was a lot more impactful than the Alpha Brain Focus Shots. I didn't get any jitters or anything like that. So yeah, 5 stars almost for Nootropic, and again there's a link in the description if you do want to take a look at that. Now that leaves me with Caged Mindset taking top spot. Again, there is a 15% discount code down in the description below, so go and check that out. This is the first nootropic we actually ever reviewed in video format on this channel, and it remains my favourite nootropic drink. There is a downside, and that's that you need to mix it with water, so it's not quite so convenient on the go as the other drinks that we've talked about today. But if you do need it on the go, of course, you can pre-mix it in a bottle, take that with you, and what that means is that Caged Mindset is going to work out a lot cheaper than the other 2 that we've looked at today. You just pre-mix, you can do 1 scoop or 2 if you want it even more potent. I also have to say that it tastes great. For me, it has the best overall nootropic stack with 600 milligrams of alpha GPC, 500 milligrams of L-tyrosine, and a full 50 milligram mineral complex that will see you right amongst a host of other ingredients. One big word of warning though is that the caffeinated version of this does contain 150 milligrams of caffeine. Now, some of that is through the form of SOMA XR, which is a slow release caffeine. So it's not like you're having it all in one go and you're just going to have this crazy high. You are going to have that prolonged over a period of time, but that is definitely something you need to be mindful of, particularly if you're looking at a 2 scoop, which would actually then be 300 milligrams of caffeine, and that is not something that I would recommend that anyone does. There is also a caffeine-free option, which is perfect for those times when you need the pick-me-up, but maybe it's too late in the day. I've used both versions. I like both versions. They both taste great. Obviously, the one with the caffeine is going to have that little bit more of a kick, but if you're the sort of person that likes to control your caffeine intake, you like your coffee, then you can obviously combine your coffee with the non-caffeinated version of Cage Mindset, and you're going to have very, very similar results. Maybe not quite so long lasting with the caffeine, but again, you could stagger that caffeine through the morning or the early afternoon and combine it with this. So for me, Caged is just about the best energy drink out there on the market today. It certainly is a great alternative to your standard energy drinks, and yeah, it easily takes top spot for me. As long as you're happy with the powder and the fact that you've got to pre-mix it yourself, then you're not going to have an issue here. Now, if you do like it and you do decide to buy it, do let me know in the comments below, but also help support the channel. Use the link in the description and make sure you take advantage of that 15% off discount code that is down there below. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and good luck in your journey to find that energy drink alternative. See you next time.